So we know that the Apex Legends developers are keen to rework Legends that they believe need shaking up, like we saw with Revenant Reborn, and like we should see next season with Lifeline Revive, as we've seen some pretty convincing leaks of the upcoming Lifeline rework. But one legend that I'm super excited to see what the developers do with is Ash. As you saw in the title, Ash's rework is getting quite a bit of attention right now because of a few things. First of all, a few months back, a leaker shared that Ash will be the next legend to get a rework after Lifeline, and they said that the other mind of Ash's memory banks will take control and help Horizon. And the reason why I'm now giving some validity to this leak is because in the recent story chapter, we can see Ash having inner conflict with Ashley Reed, the human version, and she feels sorry for Horizon, saying that Horizon just wants to go back and see Newton. But of course, Ash, the simulacrum, is against helping Horizon, as if they go back in time, that could mean that Ash doesn't exist. So along with the fact that Ash seems to be becoming more unstable, which seems like a perfect sign for a new rework to tie in with the lore, but also, this leaker was right. It seems like Ash is going to try and help Horizon with what's to come next in Apex. As we know, there's a giant rift opened up above King's Canyon that was actually caused by Ash, but it seems the human version inside her memory banks is trying to break free and trying to do some good. So this leaker actually said that in this upcoming Ash rework, the passive will be unchanged or buffed in some way, and the tactical and ultimate will be completely reworked, and this could possibly come in season 25 or 26. Of course, this seems to be pretty early information, and a lot of things do change behind the scenes in Apex, so take these leaks with a pinch of salt. But it does make you wonder, how would they even rework Ash? And let me know in the comments how you'd like Ash to be reworked, because after I briefly mentioned it in my recent video, a few players actually said that they don't want Ash to be reworked and they like her how she is. And I do kind of agree with that. I do still think Ash is a super fun legend. When you get good at using her arc snare, it's a really powerful ability. The ultimate is still really bad compared to other legends ultimates, but it's still a pretty nice movement ultimate that's pretty fun to use when you need to get in or out of situations. But I do think that it is weak compared to a lot of alternatives. And it would be weird seeing Ash without her arc snare tactical. It seems like that's a core part of her kit. So I don't know if I'd really like to see the tactical reworked. But Ash's ultimate ability is loosely based on one of the Ronin Titan's ability, as Ash did pilot a customized Ronin Titan, and that ability was the phase dash. You can see the Titan goes into phase and dashes forward. Obviously, Ash's ultimate is a take on that. But there are some other abilities that the Ronin Titan have that the devs could easily incorporate and make these the new Ash abilities. And it's pretty obvious now that the developers love using Titanfall abilities in Apex because it's easier for them to code, as they've already done the fundamentals. You see that with 90% of abilities in Apex, some version of them appeared in Titanfall. And one of the abilities the Ronin Titan have was the sword block. Imagine Ash had a tactical or an ultimate or a passive where she could use her sword to block incoming fire. I think that would be pretty awesome. Definitely a cool ability, and I think that would fit Ash. She's agile, she's slick, and her being able to dodge bullets for a short amount of time does make sense. And another ability the Ronin Titan had was the Arc Wave, and this could make for a pretty cool ultimate if it was adapted for Apex Legends. And in this ability, they strike the sword across the ground and it creates a blast that pummels forward, damaging and slowing people in its path. So if they made this the new ultimate that had a pretty large area of effect and people were damaged and slowed inside it, I could also see that being a great ultimate for Ash's rework. It really depends what direction they want to go with it. Do they want to make her a better assault legend? Or do they want to make her a skirmisher and give her more movement-like abilities? We'll have to wait and see, and I'm sure there'll be more leaks in the future that shows what the devs are working on. But I'm super excited to see what they do with Ash, because she's one of the coolest characters in Apex, as she has so much more connection to Titanfall. And I love when Titanfall crosses over into Apex. Whether you like it or not, Titanfall is the root of Apex Legends, and I'd like more of that to show in the game. So, would you rework Ash, or would you keep her how she is? And if you would rework her, give me some ideas in the comments of abilities, and maybe we can mod them into the game for the next video.